Hello, and welcome to the overview of the 2015-16 NASPA-NACA Consortium Study results from UW-Platteville. Our presentation will start with some survey background, and then we will move into the results, which have been organized into the following categories: activities and enrollment information, skill development and knowledge acquisition, outcomes of involvement, current student behaviors, segregated fees, development and alumni engagement, and then it will finally end with some survey summary and recommendations. Starting with the survey background, the NASPA-NACA Consortium Study on Campus Activities is a benchmarking survey to gather data about students' opinions and actions regarding involvement opportunities on campus. The purpose of the survey is to provide the Marquee Pioneer Student Center with information about the current behaviors and engagement of students. The survey will provide data on students' preferred means about finding out about campus activities, students' levels of participation in campus activities, outcomes of participating in campus activities, and the reasons that they aren't participating. The survey was open from December 2nd, 2015 until December 31st, 2015, with 3 scheduled reminders to participants. Based on the confidence level on the first question, in general, if the survey was administered again, we would be 90% plus or minus 4% likely to see the same results. A typical survey will have 15 to 20% response rate, and with our 18% response rate, the data presented is fairly generalizable. The following information will be comprised of interpretation of the results from the survey. Beginning with admissions and enrollment, we see that students' reported involvement opportunities has an impact on their decision when choosing university. While 92% of students reported being involved in high school, 7 out of 10 pioneers considered what activities and clubs were available when choosing UW-Platteville. This chart represents the top 5 reported areas of involvement. A large percentage of students report being involved in campus events. However, with this information included their leadership in those events that they were involved, and the people that reported being in campus events reported having less of a leadership role in comparison to the other areas. Regardless, 78% of students reported being involved in at least one club or student organization in the fall of 2015. Students responding to the survey evaluated whether their involvement influenced the development of skills in communication, major-related skills, conflict management, critical thinking, self-confidence, leadership, time management, and stress management. As represented in the chart, students who stated they were generally involved had much more development in communication, major-related skills, and conflict management than students that reported they weren't involved. Similarly, there was not a large difference in time management and stress management. In addition, according to the National College Health Association campus results, stress was the #1 negative impact on academic success at UW-Platteville. The EBI Residence Life Assessment shows similar results regarding stress management. The 8 skills evaluated in the survey show a direct relation to the UW-Platteville columns of learning and development. While there is some cross-column relationship, the graphic shows that critical thinking and major-related skills fit in the critical and reflective thinking column. Communication, conflict management, and leadership fit in the interpersonal development column, and self-confidence, stress management, and time management fit into the intrapersonal development column. In addition to the specific identified skills, 73% of students reported being provided with skills and abilities that they would use after college as a result of participating in campus activities. Moving on to the outcomes of involvement, students reported that by being involved in campus activities, 74% were able to interact with faculty and 64% were able to interact with staff. However, it is possible that some students would have difficulty understanding the difference between faculty members and staff members. By being involved, students reported an increased satisfaction with their collegiate experience and show a greater connection to the community. 73% report having a greater understanding of diverse perspectives. 89% of students reported that it would be likely that they would be returning to UW-Platteville for the spring 2016. However, based on the timing of the survey, students would have already known that they were registered for classes in spring 2016. It is possible that students would have ignored the survey if they weren't planning on attending UW-Platteville. Overall, students who were generally involved showed a much higher likelihood to plan to donate and to participate as an alumnus at UW-Platteville. In addition, students who felt connected to the community as a result of participating in campus activities reported to be much more likely to stay involved at UW-Platteville post-graduation. The data represented on this chart is a filtered breakdown of a select all question that asks which of the following factors contribute to your being less involved in campus activities than you'd like to be. The highest reported factors to being less involved are academic obligations and feeling too busy. In addition, 86% of students report working for pay 0 to 20 hours each week, and 80% report studying 0 to 20 hours each week. Using the students' reported factors to an average week of 168 hours, a student is in class for 15 hours a week, studying 20 hours a week, working 20 hours a week, and sleeping 56 hours a week, assuming they're getting 8 hours of sleep per night. There is still 57 hours of unaccounted for time, which leads us to the question, what are they doing with their time that's inhibiting their involvement on campus? Another point of information the students reported is their opinion on student fees. 87% of students indicated they would like their student fees spent on facilities, whether it is renovating existing facilities or building new facilities. Note that some of this information may not be actionable based on policy regarding student fee expenditure, but the information provides an interesting insight to the student attitudes regarding campus. For comparison, 49% of students indicated that they would like student fees spent on more programming. In conclusion, the recommendations from the survey have been categorized into two categories: improving the student experience and collaboration opportunities. Regarding the student experience, the marquee should make the benefits of engagement obvious to students, faculty, and staff. The marquee should create more leadership opportunities and help students understand their different pathways to leadership. They should focus on stress management and time management skills in collaboration with involvement, and emphasize on including more diverse conversation and perspectives. Based on students' reported time and feeling too busy, the marquee should experiment with other groups on developing passive programming and involvement opportunities. The consortium results show specific opportunities for collaborations with admissions and the Department of Development and Alumni Engagement. By working in collaboration, admissions could report the benefits of being involved and the involvement opportunities to incoming students, and the Department of Development and Alumni Engagement can assist with developing a strong postgraduate relationship that can be built through campus activities. Thanks for listening, and for more information on involvement in campus activities, please visit www.uwplatt.edu/student-center.